Good evening and welcome to our September Parent Tech Cafe. We are so happy that you have joined us this evening for our topic on student Chromebook care. We will also have a special presentation by our cyber champion, and you'll hear our AI tidbits for this month. We will also have our Parent Protect tip of the month. And we will have a special guest appearance to spotlight our Area 1 elementary schools. So thank you again for joining us this evening. Before we begin this session, we would like to acknowledge leaders in the DeKalb County School District, starting with the Superintendent, Dr. Devon Q. Horton. We would also like to acknowledge from the Division of Information and Instructional Technology, our Chief Information Officer, Dr. Kermit Belcher, and our Executive Director of Information and Innovation, Dr. Kaya Clark. Meet the amazing instructional technology team under the leadership of Ms. Terry Webb. The instructional technology team is very instrumental in supporting the teachers and students through trainings, technology integration, and digital learning initiatives. We are excited to serve as your facilitators for the monthly Parent Tech Cafe series. Now, along with the team, we also have our instructional technology liaisons, and the liaisons assist with resolving any help desk tickets, issues students or teachers may have, and they also collaborate on technology initiatives to enhance the digital learning across the entire district. So this shows all of our instructional technology team members. Now, I am Leora James, and I support Area 3 elementary schools, and it is my pleasure to serve as your facilitator for this evening's session. Along with me, we also have Miss Ashley Barnett. Miss Ashley Barnett is the instructional technology specialist for our Area 1 elementary schools, and Ashley will assist by placing links and information in the Q&A, and you will have access to all of our resources in that space. Now, our session etiquette. To maximize this webinar, it is best to log in using a laptop or a computer. Now, please note that your microphones will remain muted for this webinar. If you have any questions, please type them into the Q&A section. The Q&A section is being monitored by members of the instructional technology team. We would like you to sign in to represent your school. As mentioned, this evening we will spotlight our Area 1 elementary schools. So we would love for you to sign in so we can see how many individuals are representing our Area 1 elementary schools. Please scan the QR code on the screen, or you may use the link that has been posted in the Q&A to sign in. I'll give you a moment to go ahead and scan the QR code and also to click on the link to fill out that form. Please note that this form will also allow you to provide feedback. You may also supply or enter questions that you may have on the form. And if you provide your email address, we will respond to your questions via email. Now you will see this QR code throughout the presentation in various segments of the presentation, so you will have an opportunity to submit that form there as well. The microphone and camera and also the chat features have been disabled for this webinar. As a reminder, please use the Q&A feature to submit your questions during this session. Now, there are various languages that are represented throughout our district, so we want to take a moment to review how to enable the live captions in the language of your choice. A link to a document that reviews the following steps will also be posted for you in the Q&A. And this will allow you to turn on the live captions in Teams during this webinar. Now, I will guide you through the steps on how you can have the live captions enabled. You will begin by clicking on the gear icon, or you can click on the three dots that are located in the bottom right corner of your screen. From there, you'll select Captions/Subtitles. And from the list, you will select your preferred language. So click on the gear, the settings gear, or you can also click on the three dots and you can select the Captions/Subtitles option. Once you have selected your preferred language, the captions will appear at the bottom of the screen. Now, some of you may be joining us for the very first time and you're wondering, what is Parent Tech Cafe? Now, Parent Tech Cafe is a virtual series that's designed to empower our parents, guardians, and all of our stakeholders with insights into the digital tools that we use throughout the district for teaching and learning. Some of our upcoming topics, of course, today our main topic will be the student Chromebook care. In October, we will look at digital citizenship. And later on, we'll also learn about the Infinite Campus Parent Portal and navigating Launchpad. So we hope that you will mark your calendars to join us for our upcoming events. And at the end of today's session, we will give you or provide you with the dates and our location for all of the resources. This evening, we have a very special guest, Dr. Beth Kyle from our Area 1 elementary schools. Dr. Kyle is our area superintendent, and Dr. Kyle has sent a very special message to share with all of you, especially with all of the individuals representing our Area 1 elementary schools.
Good evening. I am Beth Kyle. I'm the Area Superintendent for Area 1 Elementary Schools, which support schools in the Chamblee, Cross Keys, Lakeside, and Dunwoody clusters. Thank you for joining everyone this evening to learn more about student Chromebooks in DeKalb County schools. We appreciate your time, your partnership, and your commitment in supporting your students, the school district, and moving forward this school year. Have a great evening. Please never hesitate to reach out to myself or your area superintendent for any support that we can provide. Have a nice evening and thank you for your time.
All right, so for this webinar, and thank you so much, Dr. Beth Kyle, for your greeting to all of our stakeholders, especially to our Area 1 elementary schools. In this evening session, you will learn about Student Chromebook Care. As most of you may know, students have received new Chromebooks this year, and we want to ensure that you have the information necessary so that students can make the best use of the devices that have been provided for them. And to do that, we have a very special guest. We have Ms. Jocelyn Coxton. Ms. Coxton is a device distribution coordinator at Sequoia Middle School. And Ms. Coxton this evening will share information about the use and care of our new student devices. At this time, Ms. Coxton, I'll turn it over to you.
Good evening, everyone. I am going to start with, there we are. I'm going to start with Digital Dreamers. Our Digital Dreamers website, I consider to be almost like a one-stop shop for parents and students if they have questions about how to take care of devices, if they need to receive another device or another charger. So I'm just going to go through, like Ms. James said, the care of the devices and accessories as well. Digital Dreamers is a comprehensive technology program for the DeKalb County School District. The program bridges the digital divide by providing laptops and wireless access devices to our students and staff. The Digital Dreamers website houses all information about Chromebook devices, including device agreement forms. The link that you're seeing on your screen will be posted in the Q&A chat, so you'll have that on hand. New Chromebook devices. DeKalb County School District is pleased to announce that elementary, middle, and high schools were issued new Chromebook devices over the summer. At the discretion of administration, some students were allowed to take the devices home, and some schools required the devices to be left in the building for day-to-day use. Again, this is at the discretion of administration. However, all students received new devices. Agreement forms are required to be signed before a device can be issued, and the student is responsible for the device when it's in their possession. The forms can be signed electronically, or you can ask your school for a physical copy. It's also the same link this link is also the same link that was in the previous slide. So again, that's in the Q&A. Within the device agreement, the fine for damage, loss, and theft is notated. Please be sure to read the agreement in its entirety. Care of Chromebook devices, and this is most important. Chromebooks, chargers, and issued hotspots are the property of DeKalb County School District. I have listed a few tips that would assist in the care of issued devices. Placing heavy objects or mishandling of the device can cause damage to the screen. This is the most common cause of damage to Chromebooks. Do not write or place stickers on the Chromebook or casing. The expectation is for devices to be collected at the end of the school year in the condition that they were issued. Liquid damage can also cause a device to no longer work properly. Keeping liquid and food away from the device keeps the device in perfect condition. Do not leave devices in unsecured locations, for example, cars. Overall, always take care of devices. Parents and guardians, I highly recommend periodically checking the devices and chargers of students. Lost and stolen devices. If loss or theft occurs, it should be reported immediately to the device coordinator of the school or an administrator. In most cases, email is the preferred method of communication for reporting. The next step is filing a police report. Oftentimes, devices do show up. Someone may turn it in or the student finds the device. In that case, a police report does not need to be completed. However, over time, if it has not been, the device has not been retrieved, then the parent and guardian will need to, or guardian, along with the student, will need to file a police report. Some campuses have police officers that are on campus. However, if that is not the case, going to your local police station will also work. You're not in trouble. This is just a way of DeKalb County being able to track where the device is and what has happened to the devices. An affidavit form must be completed for all lost and stolen devices. This form will be provided by the device coordinator to the parent and student. All Chromebooks and accessories are to be returned at the end of the school year or upon withdrawing from the school. Avoid loaning devices to other individuals. This includes within the school or outside of the school. Chromebook audits. Audits are conducted at least twice during the school year. Some device coordinators decide to do soft audits throughout the school year. This is to ensure that devices are in the hands of students that they belong to and that the device is in good condition. Purpose of the audit. Number one, to get an accurate count of devices within the building. This lets departments know how many devices we may need, or if we have too many devices. There may be a building that could use the devices if we have an overflow of devices. Number two, to ensure that Chromebooks are with the correct student and in good condition. All of the Chromebooks look alike, and unfortunately, sometimes the students pick up each other's Chromebooks and it's nothing intentional. But we want to make sure that the device that was issued to that student, that's what's in their possession. Number three, to make sure that the device is being used properly. Devices not being used properly will cause students login issues. Number four, to assess any damaged devices that may need repairs. Sometimes the keys are missing, the screen is damaged, and they will go throughout the whole school year and wait until collection time. And now we're looking at a number of damaged devices when it happened in the middle of the school year. So that allows us to actually lay eyes on each device. Students who don't comply with the terms in the device agreement form can potentially have their device confiscated. Nothing students do to or on the device is private, and all devices are monitored by DeKalb County School District. Thank you for your time, and as always, if you have further questions, a lot of the answers are on the Digital Dreamers website under the FAQ. However, if the answer is not there, feel free to call your school and ask to speak to your device coordinator. And if you can't reach your device coordinator, feel free to ask to speak to your administrator. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Coxton, for that presentation and that information on devices. And yes, every building, school building within the district has a device coordinator, and the role of the coordinator is to ensure that the device inventory is kept up to date. And we want to be sure that if you have any issues, please contact your school's device coordinator or your school administrator. Thanks again, Ms. Coxton, for the information that you have provided. At this time, I'm going to introduce Dr. Shanique Worthy, and I'll turn it over to Dr. Worthy. Dr. Worthy is a manager of security awareness and engagement, and Dr. Worthy will tell us all about the Cyber Champions program. Dr. Worthy, turn it over to you.
Thank you, Ms. James, for the introduction. Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Worthy, Manager of Security Awareness and Engagement, as well as the lead Cyber Champions facilitator. This is year 2 for the Cyber Champions program, and we're so excited to be invited back to share information with our parents and other community stakeholders. The purpose of the Cyber Champions program is to empower our DCSD K through 12 students to be leaders in technology who promote awareness and present best practices on cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and how to navigate digital spaces safely within their schools, our district, and overall community. The tech tidbits for tonight, they will be on phishing awareness and they'll be presented by Fatumata Bagayoko. She is a senior in the engineering pathway at Arabian Mountain High School and is taking AP Computer Science as an elective. Her school-based Cyber Champions facilitator is Miss Lawanda Williams. We appreciate you both. Fatumata, I'm going to pass it over to you so that you can bring awareness and shine your light on phishing.
Thank you so much. Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Fatumata and I'll be presenting phishing. So yes, once again, I go to Raven Mountain High School and I'm a senior. So why are we talking about this? We're talking about this because phishing is one of the most common ways scammers try to trick people to giving away their personal information, money, or account access. Teens are often targeted because we spend so much time on online shopping, gaming, and other things online. For example, a scammer sends a fake message that looks like it's from a gaming platform offering free credits or skins. When the teen clicks the link and logs in, scammers steal their password and takes over their account. So what exactly is phishing? So phishing is when someone pretends to be someone you trust to trick you. Their goal is to steal your information, money, or account access. They use fear and urgency and curiosity as well to try to get you to click their links. So some modern examples of phishing are fake package delivery texts, reset your school account emails, and social media direct messages with suspicious links. So beyond email, there's phishing that can happen in many ways. There's vishing, which is phishing through voice calls. They do this by fake customer service calls or deep fake voices. There's also smishing, which is from text messages and social media DMs as well, and QR code scams. So, how do hackers make it believable? Scammers make their messages look real by using information from social media or data links. They also copy real world websites, making tiny URL changes. For example, changing a L to like a capital I. And they also create urgency. For example, saying your account will be locked in 1 hour. So some red flags to watch out for are strange sender addresses, urgent or threatening tones, suspicious links, and typos or odd formatting. So now time for a little interactive game. So the question is, um, what would you do if you get the text, your account will be locked in 1 hour, click here to fix it. So please put your answer in the chat. Choice A is click the link, choice B is to ignore it, or choice C is to report it. Also, if the chat is disabled, you can put it in the Q&A section. Miss James, are you able to see the Q&A chat?
Yes, I'm looking now. Let's see what we have. Oh, yes, we have CBC so far as our responses. We have some B's. So it's a mixture of B and C. Lots of B's and C's.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'll reveal the answer now. The answer is choice C, to report it. So the reason why it's C is because reporting it stops the hacker from continuing their tricks, and also it stops you from getting becoming a victim again. B, if you ignore it, other people may be unsafe from it. And A, clicking the link, of course, harms you. Okay, so continuing on, why are teens targets? Teens are popular targets because so much of their life happens online. Scammers know accounts and personal information are valuable because we shop online and we also use food delivery apps. We also have gaming accounts with real money. We reuse the same password across different sites. And we also, because most of our life is online, we have overconfidence and we make click links without thinking twice. So, some real world consequences of phishing are identity theft. Scammers can use your information to open other accounts, money loss from stolen debit cards to gift cards or even online wallets. Hacked accounts, school accounts, gaming accounts, or even social media accounts. Reputation damage. Friends think you're the one who sent them those scam links. And also stress and wasted time from trying to recover accounts and fixing damage. So, how do you protect yourself? You can stay safe online by building these smart habits. So, first, think before you click. Don't just rush when a message feels urgent. Two, verify the source. Double check senders, links, and websites. Three, protect your passwords. Don't share and avoid reusing the same one. Four, turn on multi-factor authentication using which is basically using extra code for extra safety. Five, update after breaches. Change passwords if a site gets hacked. Six, report suspicious messages, which can help you protect yourself and others. So once again, we have another quick quiz. So the question is true or false? If an email has your name, that means it's safe. So please put your answer in the Q&A chat, true or false.
I'm looking for some responses. True or false? You can place your response in the Q&A. I guess some folks are taking some time, or maybe I'm not seeing their responses, but we can go ahead and reveal the. Okay, wait. I think I see something. We have false. Okay, it's all coming in at one time. So we have false. All right.
Yes, yes. So false is correct. False is correct because just because an email uses your name doesn't mean it's safe. Like I said earlier, hackers can get your name from data breaches and social media accounts. So, question two, what is the best way to check if a link is safe?
We'll give everyone a few minutes to enter their answer in the Q&A. It may take a while to come in. Would you like me to go ahead and reveal the answer?
Yes, you can.
Oh, let's see. Someone like, okay. Okay, I see some responses. Report it. Research the link. The question is, what's the best way to check if a link is safe? If it has HTTPS, okay. Check
Yes.
if it comes from trusted sender. All right. Think before you click. Verify the source like that. And spelling. Look for misspellings or extra characters. So I'll go ahead and I'll reveal the answer for you.
Okay, so all those answers were correct. This was a free response question, but for what I put was you can hover or preview the link. So the safest way to check is by hovering your mouse over the link or pressing and holding on mobile to see the real URL before clicking. But also checking like if it has HTTPS, for example, or other things like researching, those are also good things to do as well. Last question, what is smishing?
Okay, we have some responses when someone tries to gain access through social media, scam email or text DM phishing, text scams. Those are some of the responses that we have. A few more is a way to lure you in. It's a type of phishing attack that happens through SMS, text messages, fake text message. And I will
Yes.
go forward to reveal the answer.
So the correct answer is smishing is SMS phishing or phishing through text messages. So you are all correct. So this is when a scammers send fake text to trick you into clicking links or giving information. For example, they can send your package is delayed. They will tell you to click a link to track it. And then when you click that link, they will steal your information. Some more examples are fake bank accounts or security alerts, and also prize and award alerts. All right. So one last thing. If you take anything from this presentation, think before you click. If it looks fishy, it probably is. So slow down, double check, and protect your accounts.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Such great information that we all should be aware of. The adults and students as well. Thank you so much to our amazing cyber champion students. Thank you. And now we will have our AI tidbits by Miss Janice Washington, our instructional technology specialist for middle schools.
Good evening and welcome to this month's AI Tidbits. I have four tidbits for you, and this month's topic is just typical things that you all can do as parents to get your students comfortable with utilizing AI. I know some of you may not want to come to grips with it, but AI isn't going anywhere anytime soon. And I think it's best to go ahead and get our students acclimated to just what AI is, the different things it can create, and also the safe ways to use it. So let's get started. Our first AI tidbit is AI is already your everyday co-pilot. You're likely using AI more than you realize. It's kind of like that secret sauce behind the scenes of your favorite apps. So some of the apps that you utilize, like Netflix and Spotify, those recommendations on what or to watch next or what to listen to next, those are powered by AI learning your taste. Google Maps and Waze, they AI analyzes the real-time traffic data to find you the fastest route to get home. And then, of course, those email spam filters. AI works silently in the background to learn what junk mail looks like and to keep your inbox clean. So, the key takeaway for AI tidbit one is AI is often a helpful tool that personalizes our digital world by learning from patterns and our preferences. AI tidbit number two is AI as a personalized math tutor. And as a former math teacher, I'm kind of jealous that teachers nowadays can kind of, you know, open their students up to the ways that AI can help them learn math at their level. So this is very, very, very important. AI is changing homework and learning by acting as a personalized tutor for your students. So educational apps like Khan Academy uses AI to understand a student's strengths and weaknesses. If a child is struggling with something like fractions, AI can offer more practice problems, hints, and video tutorials on that specific topic. It adapts the difficulty in real time so the student is challenged but not overwhelmed. So, the key takeaway from AI tidbit number two is AI can provide one on one academic support. It can be very personalized to your child's needs, allowing them to learn at their own pace. Next up is AI tidbit three. AI can be a creative playground. AI isn't just for logic and data and all the techie stuff. It can be incredibly creative. Generative AI tools can create brand new things from a simple text prompt. So, for example, AI can create a picture of a dinosaur riding a bicycle on Mars. You can simply put in a prompt such as, give me a poem about a sleepy cat, or even a recipe for cookies using only ingredients in my pantry. And of course, you list those ingredients. So, the key takeaway from AI tidbit number three is this can be fun and a safe way to explore technology with your kids. Use it to create silly stories or unique artwork together. And lastly, the most important question, is this real? AI can create images, videos, and audios that look and sound incredibly realistic. And sometimes we call those deep fakes. This makes media literacy more important than ever. So encourage your kids to be critical thinkers and digital detectives. When they see something surprising or shocking online, they should get into the habit of asking questions. And you all can sit down and ask some of those questions together. So, for example, where did this image or video come from? Does anything look a little off or strange? And a lot of time in some of those AI image generators, you look at the hands or the backgrounds or the shadows because it's not, it can be a little off. And then also, can we find a trusted source like a major news outlet or a reputable website where they are also confirming this? So, the key takeaway from AI tidbit number four is the best defense against misinformation is a healthy dose of skepticism. and the habit of verifying information before believing or sharing it. That's all for the AI tidbits this month.
Awesome. Thank you so very much, Miss Washington. And as you've heard, Miss Washington mentioned AI isn't going anyway, so let's find ways to use it innovatively and creatively. Now, for all of the information you've received, if you have any questions, please utilize the Q&A. We've learned about our new devices, how to take care of the devices. We've learned about phishing from our cyber champions, and Ms. Washington just shared our AI tidbits. So if you have any questions, please remember to place those questions in the Q&A. Now, if you recall, during our August session, we introduced Parent Pro Tech. Parent Pro Tech equips our community to safely navigate technology. Now, if you have not already done so, please go ahead and you may scan the QR code that is on the screen, or you may click on the link in the Q&A so you can sign up for Parent Pro Tech, and it is absolutely free for all of our DeKalb parents. So please go ahead, if you haven't done so, go ahead and sign up for Parent Pro Tech so you can have all of the great resources that is available on this awesome site. Now, our Parent Pro Tech tip for this month has to do with gaming. Is your child gaming with friends or strangers? Is your child chatting with strangers in games like Roblox or Minecraft? I encourage you to visit Parent Protect to see how you can lock down privacy settings, learn what settings you can check, and get some conversation starters and safety tools, and have that conversation about what your child is doing when they're utilizing these various games. Now, when you go into Parent Protect, it is a site that has various resources on various topics. Now, on the questions I just asked, and if you want to learn more about parent protections, parent control settings, and what to do if your child is speaking with strangers online, I encourage you to view the recordings, the videos titled 5 Simple Ways to Keep Your Kids Safe Online. And also, you can look for the video entitled My Child is Talking to a Stranger Online. What should I do? So when you log in to Parent Protect, go to the at home option. There's an option for home. There's also an option for school, because this resource is also available for teachers to utilize in the classroom. But when you go to the site, you can visit the at home option, and when you do your filters, you can go to the sections that when you need a little help. So filter by category, and the category you are looking for will be when you need a little help. And look for those 2 videos on pointers on what you can do if your child is talking with strangers online, whether they're gaming or on social media, and also the settings option, how you can get information on parent control settings. Look for the video 5 Simple Ways to Keep Your Kids Safe Online. So again, if you have not already done so, I encourage you to sign up for Parent Protect. It is absolutely free and full of resources that will give you the information on how you can protect your children as they are using these various tools and online. Now we are wrapping up our session. And again, if you have any questions, please place those questions in the chat. We have individuals from the instructional technology department. And at this time, we have a few minutes. Miss Barnett, do we have any questions we would like to address at this time? I'm sure the team has been actively working to ensure that all of the questions are answered. But if we have any questions at this time, we can see maybe there's a question that has been repeated several times, just to give some clarification if needed. And I will go ahead and pull up the Q&A to see some of the questions that we have.
At this time, I do not see any questions that have not been answered.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Ms. Barnett and the team for responding to the questions. Thank you. And remember, you also have the form. So if you have additional questions, you can also add your questions to the feedback form. If you have any comments or concerns, you can add your questions there as well. And I will go ahead and let me see, it should be coming up. Yes, here's the link. And the link has been placed in the Q&A. The website link is also on the screen. And you can go ahead, and I believe actually this may be our cafe link, but go ahead and use the link to place any questions that you may have related to the discussions that we've had today. All right. So you can definitely go ahead and fill in that information. Now, as you know, Parent Tech Cafe will go on for the entire school year. We are now in our second session. So our third session will be on October 28th. So we invite you to join us. We will have more cyber champion information. We will have more AI tidbits. We will have more Parent Protect monthly tips. But our main focus will be digital citizenship. It will be Digital Citizenship Month in October, and we invite you to join us for that session on how we can encourage and empower our students and our children to be digital citizens. So please mark your calendars for October 28th. Our Parent Tech Cafe session topic will be digital citizenship. And our resources. Please visit our website. We have all of the resources. We have our recordings that will be available on our YouTube channel. And we also have the website where you can see our upcoming sessions, and you can also view recordings from previous sessions. So please visit those resources, those sites for additional resources as well. And that brings us to the end of this evening's session. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining us this evening. We look forward to seeing you again in October. And again, if you have any questions about your devices, the student devices, please feel free to reach out to your device coordinator at your local schools and also your administrator. Again, on behalf of the instructional technology team, we thank you for joining us, and we will see you next month for Digital Citizenship Month. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.